Welcome back. Yoruba elders in the diaspora under the aegis of the Yoruba Council of Elders in Europe and America have petitioned the United Nations against the prevailing security situation in Nigeria, calling on the international body to prevent every attempt to foist Fulani dominance in the country, a situation they say may lead to crisis. In the letter to the UN Secretary General, Mr. Antonio Guterres, by the coordinating secretary of the Yoruba Council of Elders, Elder Michael Olawale Shadari, the group alerted the world to the dangerous build-up to a possible genocide owing to such grim occurrences as mindless killings and attempts by suspected Fulani herdsmen to acquire land forcefully with the support of the government in the southern part of the country. Security consultant Temitope Olodo joins me now to discuss these developments. Good to have you on the news at this time.
Thank you for having me.
Well, the word genocide continues to crop up in the midst of the security situation lately. Is this an extreme way of describing what, could happen if things do get out of hand?
There's no doubt in my mind that if indeed things do get out of hand, we're talking of a country of over 200 million people, we will definitely envelope most of the countries surrounding us if we have crisis in terms of migration. So the use of the word genocide is very strong, but I think it is important to understand that there are 17 million Nigerians outside the country, and large population of them are from southern Nigeria. Now, they have a large population out there in Europe and America, and those people are speaking out because they are the ones that are coming home on holidays and are being kidnapped. So one must be sympathetic to some of the concerns of the diasporans about the security challenges in the country and the observation that things seem not to be moving forward. They live in a country where there is law and order and things are being done. Leaders listen to their concerns. But these are people that feel that people are not listening to what they've got to say.
So
the diaspora is not being included.
What do you expect this letter to the UN Secretary General to achieve? How much difference do you think it will make to the security situation in the country?
Definitely, it will make some difference in the sense that you are talking about it. The president will definitely have to look at it, or his team will have to look at it. Unfortunately, there is no way through which Nigerian citizens, both home and abroad, can write to Mr. President like every other country and get a reply. If there is that opportunity of people having a website where they could write to the president and raise their concern, then there will be no reason for anybody writing to the United Nations, because the president will have come back to them. And I know, as a fact, from my research, that a copy of this letter was already transmitted to the presidency, and I don't think there have been a rebuttal or a response back to those individuals. That's the reason why there is grievance. Even the issue of the Boko Haram started with people having grievances and not having a way through which they can resolve those grievances. We must, as a nation, learn to find ways in which we are able to address people when they have concerns, but sweeping everything under the carpet is not a way in which this issue will be resolved.
Do you agree with the idea that the security threats in the country may just be over-exaggerated? And in addition, some are saying it's been ethnicized and even politicized in a way that is making it more difficult to find a true lasting solution, a sustainable solution to the security threats?
There's no exaggeration to the security challenges that we face, from the northeast, which is Boko Haram, down to the south where we have some militancy still operating, even though low key. The challenges of violence, extremism is visible for all to see, and we must not kid ourselves. There are global indexes on this issue. Nigeria is number 3 on the global terrorism index. Nigeria is number 1 on the kidnapping index. On the issue of homicide, Nigeria is up there. So I think we must not kid ourselves about the fact that there is no violence. I think part of the challenges that we have is that we do not have an effective strategy and implementation plan on how we want to get out of this challenge. And
So
that's the
what
reason
would
why
be that effective strategy? What is the way out of Nigeria's security challenges that seem to be Hydra-headed?
I think one of the challenges is that even though there have been many reports about how
Solutions. Yes, please.
even though there have been many reports on how solutions could be solutions, the problem is we've never implemented one of them. And that's the reason why I support the Senate President that is calling for an inclusive security summit that will include the diaspora, who have a lot of expertise and will be able to come in and say, this is what we need to do. Enough is enough with all this killing. We need to find solution as a Nigeria, as one entity together, not Yoruba, not Hausa, not Igbo. We are all one people under, under one country, blessed by God.
All right, Temitope Olodo is a security consultant. Thank you so much, as always, for joining us.